Hey guys, welcome to the Jen Lowry Writes channel, where I'm challenging all of my author friends out there to make their own book trailers. Now, I tried on PowerPoint. If you want to go back and look and see some of my earlier challenge videos on how to create a book trailer there. Now, if you're successful in PowerPoint and you find the ease of the transitions and all of that super easy to use, I say go to it. However, I found something that I like better. And you know me, as soon as I learn something, that I want to share it with everybody in the whole world, in the author community, so you guys can try it out for yourself, or you can comment down below and say, I use this product, it's even better. And that's how we grow and we help each other. Okay, so I want to share with you that I do not have fancy equipment, and what I used was free, which all of you guys who know me know that I'm a teacher. It is summer, limited budget. Can I say limited budget and truly say that with a smile on my face? But it is a free platform if you have an iPhone. Okay, so I do not have a Mac. If I had a Mac, it would probably be a lot easier to use. But I used iMovie. And my friend, Trisha, she's another teacher with me. I love Trisha. She's a great supporter of my author world too. But she told me about her son creating a book trailer for church. And he used iMovie. And she talked about how awesome it was. Then my best friend, Tanya, they're a wrestling family, and so her son created his own wrestling promo video, and I was like, okay, I've got to put back on my author list that I need to upgrade my video. I need to really do this and learn a new technique or a new platform. So I tried iMovie. Now, I started around 10 o'clock. I'm going to be honest. I tried a couple of trailers and it just did not match. So I'm going to give you some tips on what to do if you have an iPhone and you can use iMovie. Now, if you have a computer and you can get it too, that's good. You're good to go. But I want to show you what I did. So you just go to iMovie, okay, and you can see, you can create and you can start new. So if you start a new one, you see down, it's going to give you the trailer. So you see all the choices that you have. Listen to the music first, because I really like those dark clouds. You see that? Terrible it is. You see where it says romance? Well, it kind of sounds romantic. It's like a light-hearted type thing. That did not work for the Hartwell Chronicles. And I made the video, and it took me forever finding pictures and adding all of this and playing around. And then I played it, and the music, no way. It was like off. My son was like, Mommy, you can't use that music. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to change it. So that's the thing. I'm still learning. So I'm challenging you to learn with me. And that even if you don't get it all 100%, you're making that effort and you're figuring it out. So I found that word scary. Okay, I write YA horror and middle grades horror or paranormal. So I'm like, okay, what would be better for the Hartwell Chronicles? Because that's what I kind of wanted. You can't really see it. It's the glare. But it says scary. So I'm going to play it for you. See if you can hear it. You can hear the scary. That's scary. I like it. I really like it. So once you choose your template, so I chose scary. Once you choose your template, if you're using your phone, you need to make sure that you have your photos that you want to use already downloaded. Now, I didn't quite know what I was going to use, so I would go between Pixabay and then move over back into iMovie. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just going back and forth. The next time that I did the trailer for Dear God, Please Take Care of Rambo, I had all my pictures already downloaded in there. That way I could decide as I went through. So that I like better. Now I will tell you what I have on my Google. So on my Google Drive, I have all of my book summaries saved as individual Word documents or, Google Docs. So that way, when it comes time to do your book trailer, all you're going to do is use your summary in some way. I shortened up my summary for the Hartwell Chronicles, though, for my video. But I used like how it went kind of in order. She goes to the grandmother's. She's at her abuela's house where she finds out that her grandfather was an exorcist. And then I introduce the best friend, who is not just the boy next door. I'll show you, because I wanted to show you guys. Now, I have not made this one live yet, so you guys are seeing it for the first time. I'm waiting on comments from my Sparrow group. So that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Make it big. And you can see those are pictures I got off of Pixabay. You just type that in. The words that I have, you just type straight in. I made that on Canva. I'll show you really fast. Okay, so let me pause here because I'm going to tell you what I learned. I don't know how to set up the different speeds. So do you see how it says soulmates and 2x2s? Oh my gosh, I almost had like a paragraph written in there. And then it flies by, and I'm like, no, you can't do that. You got to go in and you got to like shorten this up. And it is a book trailer. It's not meant to be that for me right now, because I love this a lot better than the PowerPoint. I still have to learn it. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. That's from Pixabay. So they're brought together by God to push back the right. Okay, there you go. Did you see that? You see how it was? I had to go in. Here's another one. It's like so long. I'm going to go back. See how fast it went? So do you see how that is just way too long? So I just changed it, and when I went back in to do edits, to push back the rising darkness. That's all I put. And then I wanted to leave it with the positive images at the end. I love that right there. I just love that. Way better than anything from my PowerPoint skills. Okay, I thought this was funny. Like, everything is by Jen Lowry. So I tried to delete some of that. I couldn't delete it. And I was like, well, people will know Jen Lowry did it. A Jen Lowry film. I think that's hilarious. If you put in who the people are, like characters, they'll actually say starring. And I went back in and did that because I learned that with the Rambo one. Okay, so that's that video. Okay, I'm going to get out of this Facebook, and then I want to show you what I made. So I went in and I got the image that my cover designer used for the Hartwell Chronicles, and I just made this really quick one, named it Victoria Hartwell. I found flames, which, if you go to the backgrounds, I just typed in fire, and I just grabbed fire. I just grabbed one right there. That's the one I picked. And I made that, but I didn't even use it. And so when I downloaded, because I was doing this junk on my phone, I didn't download from here, even though this is where I'm just showing you how I downloaded it. So I chose it because I have the Canva app. And so if you have the Canva app, everything that I'm making, which I prefer making everything in the computer version. Sorry, phone. You download your Canva app, and then what you'll do is you'll see, okay, it's going slow, but You come down to the bottom of your Canva app, and it's got like the little, and it shows you all the things that you've been working on. And then you just click on the image, and there's Victoria, as you can see. And you see that button up there? It's just going to let me, when I click on that, it's going to just give me all these options. So you can't see because of the glare, and I'm not the best videographer in the world. So I save it as an image. And then it goes right to my camera roll. So then when you go to iMovie, you've got your camera roll all ready to go, and then you're just sliding in your pictures. The thing about using the template, and I know you guys are going to laugh at me, because you're going to be like, okay, why are you on here telling us to do things and you still haven't figured it out 100%? Because you guys can learn too, and then you can make your video with how awesome your things are, and then you can teach me. But I made that video, and I did get some feedback on it. Of course, my Aunt Dot, she helps me with everything. And she said it was exciting, and it was a lot better than that PowerPoint version that I tried to make. I'm not going to delete that video just because it just shows my progression and learning a new tool, because somebody else might want to use PowerPoint. So I want to show you the next one that I created. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my YouTube channel. Now this one, I'm proud of this one. This one was my attempt. Let me see what attempt this was. I can tell you. Okay, this was my attempt number 4. And the 4th time I worked with this today. So y'all have been doing this all day. See, 33 minutes ago is when I finished this. By me doing this all day and my 4th try at this, I feel like this one is more representative of what I would want. So now I've got to go back in. You see that I have not posted the Hartwell Chronicles yet. So I do want to show you this one. Okay, I want to show you which one I chose. Because I did a template, I went to trailer, and I chose the romance one for this one because I still love these clouds. And this one is the Dear God, Please Take Care of Rambo, which my son is writing a letter to God. So I thought the clouds worked perfectly, and I loved the music for it. So even though this template did not work for the scary YA horror, it worked perfectly for my children's book. So I actually tried my movie number 4. Well, my attempt number 3 was me actually trying to do this on my own without using one of the pre-built templates. And I could not figure out how to add in those slides that had the text to them that were moving in and out. So I just kind of was like, okay, I don't want to have to deal with this. I don't want to learn this part right now. I want to get these trailers. I want to share them out. I want to get feedback. And if I can use a template, I'll just use the templates. And so that's what I did. And I love this one. So I wanted to share. Hey, baby, you want to see the template? No? So I wanted to share Dear God, Please Take Care of Rambo's book trailer. So now you can see. And then I'm fine with it going fast here with the pictures. You see how I made the stuff very short. And this is the back of the book. I just took it word for word. These were some of the questions that Sam asks in the book. And that's the guiding Bible verse. That even talking about grief and loss of our loved ones, we can do because the Lord can strengthen us even through those difficult conversations. I probably need to move I want to move that. So there is that trailer. And see how it says starring Sam and God? Because that's the letter between them. That's what I've got to go back in and do. I love that trailer. Number one, out of the two that I've made. And so the more you do something, I'm going to challenge you to try multiple ways, multiple videos, and then compare them. Because I've already made 2 Hartwell Chronicle ones. I crossed one out. I accepted another one, but I still have work on it to do. But if you give yourself like different book trailer options, then you'll just kind of know which one fits the style of the book. And this is the style of the book. I absolutely love the children's book trailer. So that one, I felt so good about it. As you can see, I went ahead and made it live. And so once I made it live, I went and I did this share button, and I made sure it got to my Pinterest page. I have a Jen Lowry Writes Pinterest page. I made sure I shared it on my Jen Lowry Writes Twitter, blah, blah. Put it on my Facebook groups and my private groups and my main pages. I put it on LinkedIn. I emailed it to my husband so he could see it, because he's on all social media. And I also went to my blog and I made a blog post. And I copied, all you have to do is just sit here and you just copy that. And when you come in, when you paste it into the first box, if you use WordPress, it already embeds the video in here for you. So I made sure that I shared it out with everybody who follows my Jen Lowry Writes blog, and I put the links down. Now I can go back in and I can shorten these URLs, and so that doesn't look so long, that Amazon link. And I usually have something I copy and paste and go down here, but I just put that together really fast. And then I went in and changed the categories, did the tags, and I added the feature image of the book, the cover of the book. And so that was my blast of what I did once I felt good about the trailer. And I'm going to do the same process once I get the trailer done for the Hartwell Chronicles. But now that I see this, I want to go in and I'm going to edit my video. Oh, we've had 18 views of the video already. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go to the end screen, because I do not like that positioned up there. It looks weird. I'm seeing if I can, and I can't make it smaller. I've tried to do that before. So it looks like if I put it kind of down here, let me see if I can make it. See, it won't let me kind of shrink it. I wish it did. So I'm going to save it, and I'm going to return to the studio. Oh no, I want to save. Saving. I know I didn't like it up there, so all of this is just going to say Jen Lowry, Jen Lowry, Jen Lowry everywhere. And I may just remove it if it looks weird. All right. And return. So if you guys have not subscribed to the Jen Lowry Writes YouTube channel, I will challenge you to do that right now. Hit the subscribe button. You see I have 159 subscribers, but I would love it if you would join me and hit the bell so that way you can get all of the new writing videos that I'm making. And now I'm just swirling around, and that's not what I meant to do. So now I'm going to go back to YouTube because I just want to play this to see what it looks like now. And I'm going to go, Dear God, please take care of Rambo, and see if it'll pull up and you can find it. And it's new. And so I want to scroll here. I want to look. See, now I don't mind that right there anymore. It just looked weird up there. I don't know. and you can still see Jen Lowry, and you can see Sam and God, and you can see the title. So that's the way that I want to keep it. So I would love it if you would come on over to the Jen Lowry Writes channel. You can find me. I'm making a podcast on this as well. If you like podcasts and you're looking for the next Christian author podcast to follow, you can find me there too at Jen Lowry Writes. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. Go out there and try iMovie. I've got more trailers to make. My next one is My Boyfriend's Back. So this is going to be trailer attempt number 5 today. And I'm hoping that I get it right the first time. So tips for that one, I already know. Number 1, I'm going to make sure I have all my picture images saved to my camera roll. I'm going to go on Canva and I'm going to create pictures that have the book cover on it with clouds and things like that in the background. I'm also going to upload pictures of my characters that my cover designer used, so that way I can have different shots of them. And I can introduce even Jamie Locklear in that one, because I have shots of Jamie for the next book. So that's something that I can also add to the book trailer that will not be on the cover. And I'm using the book summary for this one. So I'm just going to copy the lines and place them in, just like I did with Dear God, Please Take Care of Rambo. Now, if I start this thing and I find out that I can't figure out how to do this, the seconds and all of that again, I'll just shorten up the book trailer comments. I was watching about what makes a really good book trailer, and they were saying to make sure you kept it under a certain number. You don't want it to go on too long. That 1 minute and 23 seconds is perfect. It's in a good range. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do that. It's kind of good that I'm using the template, because when I made my own with PowerPoint, I was like making like a 2-minute long video, and Solomon even was like, "Mama, it's too long. You've got to shorten things up." And I was like, I don't know how. Well, it's better maybe that I am forced to do that on the template, because it keeps that time down. So grab your book summary, grab your pictures, go on Pixabay and get free commercial use pictures that have no affiliation required, and start making your iMovie. All right. I'll talk with you guys later. Bye.